Welcome, race fans. We're back tonight with the NSRA Super Speedway Series here at Daytona. A little changing of the schedule here. We were supposed to do Talladega tonight, but that was my fault. I was confused. But we're here, and we've got about 8 minutes left here. Coming up on MaxSpeedTV tonight is the Top Shelf Cup Series, along with the I-State Series. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to find out about that, but... anyhow, and then tomorrow night we have OP Racing right here on MaxSpeedTV. So a lot of racing for you pretty much every night of the week here on MaxSpeedTV. I can't go over the points because they were kind of messed up, but we can look at and see what the weather is like here. They are running 40% fuel tonight, so fuel window is going to be about 18 to 20 laps right along in there. So we're going to see lots of pit stops here tonight. 100 laps, 250 miles. Temperatures, ice cold, man. 65 degrees. Should be a lot of grip. Pit road speed, 40 mile an hour. Or 60 mile an hour, excuse me. 40% fuel. So it looks like a pretty decent sized field here right now. We got about 22 drivers in here. And I'm sure... there'll probably be a couple more along here before long. A couple more come in, but thank you all for joining us. We appreciate that. Hey, Marie, Jason, how's everybody doing? Kevin? Yeah, good to see everybody. Yes, Marie, I am. I'm doing okay. All right, we got about 7 minutes of practice left here. Right now, Donald Bennett, top of the leaderboard. Very fast time there, 47.176. Nice time. I believe they do have one reset in here. I forgot to look this beforehand just to see, but I do believe they have one reset. So one gimme out there in case something happens. You know, we've seen lately here, I've been seeing some pretty big pileups on some of these super speedways. I don't know if you all been watching here on MaxSpeedTV. Some of these super speedways, man, when there's a big one, they're wadded up, man. There's a lot of guys caught up in it. I know two that is not here. Todd Poston is not going to be able to make it tonight, but he is our point leader coming into tonight. Michael Whitaker is second. Harry Tiller third. No, I have not seen Harry yet. No, he's not here yet either. So some of these guys may be coming along a little bit later. Daniel Harrington. He's another one that's not here. John Johnson. Yeah, John's here. Kenny Holderman, he's here. David Gainforth is here. J.D. Crow. I did not see Russell McCarron. Les Levy, he's here. Donald Stewart, Len McNeese, Eric Laurie, Gabe Butler, Jesse Unruh. I forgot to look and see. I don't know if he's here. I do not see Jesse Unruh. Donald Bennett, of course. Peter Bailey. I thought I seen him here, but I may have been wrong on that. No, I don't see Peter Bailey here. David Anderson. Yes, he is here. DJ Mitzel should be here. Not sure. He may. Yeah, he's here. And Charles Johnson. I do not see Charles Johnson in there. So we may be missing a few guys here that are in the top 20 in points tonight. I don't know. All right, folks, well, we're going to step away real quick here, play the national anthem. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's just getting started, so we haven't missed anything. And I hope I hope you all really like that national anthem as much as I do. I really like that. Thanks to Madison Rising there. You can check them out at madisonrising.com. Pretty good group. I really like some of their music. Do a pretty good job of it. But special thank you to them. Waiting for first times to come in. There we go. Couple coming in here right now. Tim Williams to the top of the leaderboard. These guys just making their first lap. A pretty big field here too. Should be some good racing. A lot of guys not taking a qualifying time yet. Jason Kinzer, David Gainforth, Gabe Butler, Stefan Herman is the official here tonight. Peter Bailey, Gavin Jones, and Todd Poston. But Len McNeese on the track right now, see if he can turn in a time. And he does, but David Anderson takes the pole with a 50.779, only 2/1000ths of a second off of J.D. Crow. I think Anderson might hold on to that pole position. I think pretty much everybody's taking their qualifying times that they're going to take. Len McNeese is on his second round, trying to make his second lap be a little better. There he is, right there in the number 84 Western Auto. Nice looking truck. Love that truck. All right, looks like that's going to wrap it up. Get everybody on the grid next and officially tell you where everybody is going to be. All right, as they start gridding up here, let's run down through the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. David Anderson taking the pole with a 50.779. That holds right up to the last car that made a lap. J.D. Crow will start on the outside of the front row in second. Dude Conrad third. Donald Sadusky will start fourth. John Johnson fifth. Kenny Holderman sixth place. Daniel Harrington will start seventh. Donald Stewart eighth. J.C. Outlaw will be in ninth. Not sure if that's his real name or nickname. Might be a nickname. Chris Akers back in 10th place. Watch out for him. Les Levy in 11th. Mark Mann 12th. DJ Mitchell will start 13th. Mitchell Wilkes 14th. Eric Laurie 15th. Chris Whitaker 16th. Len McNeese did turn in a 17th place time. Tim Williams 18th. Donald Bennett, the last one to take a qualifying time, will start 9th. Gabe Butler not taking a qualifying time. This is the start of these. He will start 20th. Gavin Jones 21st. Peter Bailey 22nd. Jason Kinzer 23rd. David Gainforth 24th. Stephen Herman, like I said, is going to be officiating tonight, so he's really not in the lineup there. Todd Poston starting 26th, and that rounds out the field. 25 drivers. Very nice. All right, here we go. We're rolling out. Nice looking trucks out here tonight, too. Dang. Sharp under the lights here at Daytona. Look really nice. So Marie, is Jimmy going to get anything going on for this Saturday night? Just kind of curious. I had friends over last night, but next Saturday night, is he planning on doing anything? I haven't heard from him. I'm sure he will, but... Okay, thank you. All right, here we go, folks. Ready to wind them up. They come to the line here. Hungry like a wolf, kind of sticks in my mind. Everybody looking for this win, and we are under green here for the NSRA Super Speedway Series. All right, pretty good pull so far as they get all sorted out here. Looks like J.D. Crow on the outside trying to make a little move there with Donald Sadusky giving him a push. And they've got a good run here if they can make it stick on that outside. The outside line's going to be just a little faster. But in the corners, you'll see Dave Anderson come right back on the bottom. They do get some good runs on the bottom there in the corners. That's the shortest way around. But coming to the line, let's see who's going to get in here at the line. J.D. Crow with about a half a fender. There he goes, about a half a truck. And J.D. Crow leads the first lap. Oh, one off the... Oh, hang on to it. Dude Conrad going to stack him up behind him. Oh, we got a wreck back there. DJ Mitchell involved in it. Looks like maybe Gavin Jones, Peter Bailey. Oh, man. Yeah, these guys tore up in it pretty bad. Let's go back, take a look at this. I'm going to stay on Peter Bailey here because it looked like something happened here. He may have gotten bumper hooked or whatever, but they all checked up. When Dude Conrad caught the apron there, they all kind of checked up. You'll see here in just a minute. Everybody got kind of stacked up. Yeah, right there you see the 61 guy hit. That's DJ Mitzel. He comes right up across the track, collects Peter Bailey, and Eric Laurie gets involved in it as well. Man, and he just keeps getting hit. So there goes the resets right out the window right here on lap 3. Good Lord. Not something you want to see these guys have to go through. No, sir. All right. Back up live. That was a pretty bad one there. Only caught about 3 or 4 of them, but still bad enough. Like Donald Bennett just now entering the track. Going to be a couple of laps behind. All right. Pit road. Where they're coming, pit road. And it's mainly because of fuel is what they're really looking at, because you know, they're only running 40% fuel, so we're talking maybe 18 to 20 laps of fuel in these trucks. So a lot of factors will weigh into that too. That'll make the truck a lot lighter in the back, very easy to you know, wreck or anything like that. But it looks like JD Crow going to come back out into the lead as everybody else catches up. Well, there was a guy I wanted to talk to here. Let me see if I can find him in here. I do not in here. Or why he's not in here. Huh. Well, I guess we can't talk to him. Maybe we could talk to. Oh, there's nobody in TeamSpeak. Okay. How about Peter Bailey? You got a copy? Peter Bailey. Peter Bailey. You got a copy? Well, all right, nobody's answering. Well, we could maybe talk to Len McNeese. Let's see if we can get him. Len McNeese, you got a copy?
I got you right there, Rudy.
Well, man, walk us through what happened there.
Boy, I don't know. I seen them all piling up, and the gates opened up, and I found the hole.
That's same for you. Yeah, you and David Gainforth there, man, both lucked out on that deal. So, I mean, it's not a good thing that you have to use your reset on lap 3, you know.
Exactly.
Out of a 100-lap race. Well, now, 40, you guys have one reset, right?
2, I believe.
Oh, 2. Oh, okay. See, I was wrong then. Okay, my bad. Well, now that, you know, these guys have had to use one of the resets, that kind of makes them, you know, you want to kind of savor that last one, you know. So I don't know exactly what happened there, other than it looked like Dude Conrad caught the apron, and that kind of stacked everybody up in that row, and a lot of people weren't prepared. So have you talked about maybe kind of staying back 4 or 5 seconds so you don't get involved in that?
Well, that was what I was kind of watching, just kind of figuring, you know, being early, we'd be riding. I didn't. I started seeing them check up, and a few of them get sideways just a while ago, and I was just afraid to get in the mess of it. But hopefully, maybe now that they've had this one, now they'll calm down a little bit and have some good green flag racing going on.
There you go. Very true. Well, do you have somebody you teamed up with and working with?
Just guys here at Redline Racing, and all of them to put it on here. We were, just helping them out and having a good time racing with these guys. And
Heck yeah.
It's gonna be a good setup, and got you up there in the booth. Can't ask for no better.
There you go. All right. Well, good luck out there, Len. We'll keep an eye on you, man. I love the
appreciate
truck.
it. We need it.
I love that truck, man. That's an awesome looking truck.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, so good luck to him and all the drivers out there. David Anderson looks like he is going to take point. JD Crow, he might have got a speeding penalty. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, he got a speeding penalty. He's going to have to go to the back of the field. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. All right, so we're going back green next time. Bye, folks. Let's see what they got. It's not something you want to see, that somebody gets caught up in a wreck like that and they have to use a reset so early like that. That's horrible, I feel bad for them guys when they have to do that. Patience is always a good thing at super speedways, and most guys you'll be finding in a lot of these super speedway leagues, the guys have learned, most of the guys I should say, have learned to be patient. Just ride for a while, get some of the laps chewed down, and battle it out for the last 20 laps of the race or something. So all right, going back green this time. Gonna be restarting on lap 70 out of 100. All right, pace car's in.
Green flag, green flag.
And there's the green. We're back underway here for the NSRA Super Speedway Series. And good start there by David Anderson, leading another lap. Getting those bonus points means a lot. David clear back in 18th in points. So he's got a long ways to come up through there. Donald Sadusky, Donald Stewart, Chris Akers now 4th place. Mark Mann, Kenny Holderman, Dude Conrad now back to, he's going back to 8th place, actually, after starting 3rd. But not to worry. I mean, these guys are up and down and up and down. Todd Poston up to 11th after starting 26th. All these guys did come to pit road. Some took fuel only. Some may have took 2 tires. Some took 4. A lot of the guys in the back of the field took 4, and everybody is out on the track. Everybody, all 25 drivers. And Donald Sadusky takes over the lead. You see, they're starting to get spread out a little bit there in the back. That's kind of like a good, safe place to be back there, just in case something happens up here in the front. That they got plenty of time to check up. Big field. Yes, sir. Big field. Racing each other pretty hard right now. Everybody's trying to get on the line. JC Outlaw running in 9th place, or 8th place, excuse me, back and forth. Daniel Harrington. Guys are staying right with it. Kenny Holderman up to the 4th place. Coming up behind Chris Akers there. Chris, man, really wants to get up there. You can see he's trying to get up there at least lead a lap and get a bonus point. Chris trying to break into the top 20 in points here. Oh yeah, that Reese's peanut butter paint. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. Sadusky. Got David Anderson right behind him. Donald Stewart sitting third and on the bottom here in fifth place or fifth place. Yeah, I guess it is. They do have what is it, a lap car in there or something. Something wasn't right there. I'm not sure what that was. These guys are really getting bouncy in these corners, kind of all over the place. With that light load of fuel in the back, it's kind of hard. Chris Akers gave Donald Sadusky a little push there, and then he come back out to the outside in front of Kenny Holderman, trying to make that pass on Donald Stewart. He Holderman trying to push Chris Akers to the lead. He looks like he's going to get a little bit of a lead here. I don't know if it's going to be enough to beat Sadusky to the line, and it is not. Sadusky's going to lead that lap. Hey, Logan. Mark Mann. You know, these guys have laid back a little bit here. Peter Bailey and some of these guys in the back here, they have laid back a little bit. Back here, Donald Bennett's back here with them. Eric Laurie, all by himself though, nobody to hook up with at the moment. Gavin Jones, Gabe Butler, Jason Kinzer in the, I like to call it the Gravedigger truck, because that's what it looks like to me with that green and purple colors on it. It looks like the Gravedigger truck. But it's that, actually, I think it's Mission 22, or what is that? I think it's Mission 22. To get down here a little look closer. Yeah, Mission 22, which is a very good organization. I'll follow him behind J.D. Crow. Now, J.D. back here back in 16th place after starting second, so he's got his work cut out for him to get up to the front. And Chris Akers leads that lap. He's got the bonus points he needs. Watching Dude Conrad. Dude started third. He caught that apron there earlier. Now he's up on the high side. Maybe he'll stay away from that yellow line down there on the bottom. I'm joking with him. Because that, well, I'll tell you, that can be really treacherous down there on the bottom. You get a little arrow push off of somebody, catch that yellow line, and man, he was all out of shape. It took him a little while to get that straightened out, but that stacked the field up and brought that caution out. So kind of a shame there. A lot of guys got tore up pretty bad on that. But everybody's still in the race. And we got a couple, let's see, Gavin Jones is 1 lap down. Then 2 laps down is DJ Mitzel, Donald Bennett, and Eric Laurie. Les Levy hanging right around where he started. Space Ghost. I believe that's the character he's got on there. Space Ghost. Donald Sadowski, Dave Anderson, Chris Akers going at it here for the lead as they take lap number 18 out of 100, folks. Probably looking at about another 6 to 8 laps here. They'll be coming down pit road again for fuel. 40% fuel. John Johnson 7th. He's going backwards, losing the draft off of Kenny Holderman there a little bit, and going back to pick up, looks like the number, not sure what that number is there. Oh yeah, okay. That is the 388. Yeah, 388, I believe. JC Outlaw. Mitchell Wilkes from 14th to 13th, only picking up 1 position. Still a lot of race to go there. Chris Whitaker on the outside in that American flag looking truck. Nice looking paint job. Really like that paint job. Like the good old American flag on the side. Yeah. Tim Williams 15th. Yep. Yeah, Les Levy, yeah. He sure is, Murray. A lot of pretty cool guys in here. I gotta say, man, they are very nice people. All right, Chris Akers on the high side. Everybody's dropped down. He's going to finally skinny down there in between Donald Stewart and Kenny Holderman. And they're coming to pit road. Yes, sir. Donald Sadowski bringing them all to pit road. Todd Poston going to stay out to lead a lap. He gets a bonus point. Might have been a little early on the pit stops, but well, I guess they know what they're doing. Don't want to run them fuel tanks dry, I can tell you that, because if you got to coast around and come to pit road coasting in, man, you're going to go a couple of laps down. All right, well, Donald Sadowski is going to come out, but David Anderson actually beats him off the pit road, so good drag race off the pit road. Let's get back up here to the front now. Todd Poston, he's breaking off coming to pit road. Dan Harrington, all the rest of this group coming into pit road right now. Even the lap car there of DJ Mitzel. He's working with these guys. See these guys come down, make their pit stop. All right, he comes out. Well, Gabe Butler beats him off of pit road. A green flag pit stops over. But now where is the rest of this crew here? David Anderson and these guys coming around here with a full head of steam. Probably going to pass them up and take over the lead again here. They go by Todd Poston, Dan Harrington, lap truck there, and then Gabe Butler. So they're going to clear Gabe. Gabe's going to go back to fourth really quick as he's just getting up to speed. Here comes Chris Akers by. And Chris trying to hang on to that front three to make it a 4-truck pack up here in the front. There's three very, very, very good super speedway drivers right there. I'll tell you, hard to beat them three right there. David Anderson, Donald Sadusky, and Donald Stewart. Those guys are phenomenal. Chris Akers is trying to hold on to the draft, but he doesn't have any help to get him up there. And it's a little ways back to Gabe Butler. Todd Poston bringing a pack with him here. John Johnson, Daniel Harrington, Kenny Holderman. Those four. But they're side by side. If they got single file, they could run them guys down. Running about 1.5 seconds behind that leader, so they're really not catching the draft yet. It should be momentarily here, though. J.D. Crow leading a couple of guys here, Jason Kinzer and Chris Whitaker. Field really getting spread out now a little bit there. And now we've got a 4-truck pack here, about to be more because J.D. Crow's closing in on them with Jason Kinzer and Chris Whitaker. So there's going to be probably about, about 9 drivers right there going to be bunched up together. So like I said, if they got single file, they'd be able to run that front group down. But they could be saving themselves right now a lot of grief by just staying about 4 seconds behind that lead pack in case something up there happens. But Chris Whitaker is losing the draft. Yeah, he's losing the draft pretty badly here. Back about 1.5 seconds. Cannot get that draft in it for any help. Front three just content riding right now to see where they go. They take lap number 26, folks. We're just a little past 1/4 of the way. Let's go back here. I wanted to check on David Gainforth. He's working with Tim Williams and Donald Bennett. Donald Bennett back here trying to see if he can't stay with these guys to maybe get one of his laps back and put him back in contention here. Late start for Donald, and he is a couple laps down. Well, Chris Akers bringing these guys up here. Daniel Harrington going to go by. It's going to be a heck of a pack of trucks when they catch up to the leader, running about 3 seconds behind. Actually less than 3 seconds now, 2.7 seconds. Up here to Daniel Harrington. So as this group starts getting single file and get a little more organized, they're going to start reeling in that front group pretty quick. Chris Akers did fall in behind these guys, now back into 12th position. Working with Les Levy, Dude Conrad back here. Some of the guys that were in the front are now in the back. Glenn McNeese battling here, three wide. Man, that was pretty intense. Mitchell Wilkes and Eric Laurie working with them. This guy's down to about 1.9 seconds, so it ain't going to be long here. They're going to be smelling that draft. I think they're using the lap truck there, maybe of Gavin Jones. Gavin's is going to have to, he's going to have to fall in behind these guys and pick up the pace here a little bit. That puts him 2 laps down. All right, back up front. Let's see what's happening up here. 1.3 seconds back to 4th place Daniel Harrington from this front group. And they're using some lap cars there. Mark Mann's going to go a lap down. They'll try to fall in behind there. That should help them guys out with a little bit of draft work. They should be able to reel right up to Mark Mann. And he's going to go high and let these guys go by as they come by with a full head of steam here. Less than a second up to the front pack. They are closing big time here. And they've caught him. Anderson, 3rd place. He backs up a little bit there to pick up Harrington. Harrington says, well, that's all right, guys, but I'm going to go around you and make this pack even bigger up here in the front. Gabe Butler coming from 20th as he's side by side here with Todd Post, and both of these guys were way in the back of the field at the start of the race. Now find themselves up here inside the top 10. Well, beans, we got a big group of cars here. Let's do a little crank it up. What do you say? Always exciting, right? Always exciting. Oh, everybody likes that crank it up. And Kenny Holderman battling up here with Dan Harrington for the lead. Didn't take him long to shuffle Donald Sadowski out. Todd Poston battling with these guys. So what were in the back are now in the front. And this group has just grown from only 3 cars up here battling, but now we got about, what, 9 of them, 10 of them here right tight together. And Donald Stewart picking up a second group. They're trying to close in on this deal. Gabe Butler, J.D. Crow, Dude Conrad, and Len McNeese. If they can just reach that draft, right? Gabe Butler and Donald Stewart. And they've closed that gap right up. And I'm telling you now, look at the size of this pack now there, folks. This is huge now. We got a big pack of trucks. There's still a few little openings in there, but I think everybody's being kind of, staying off the bumper of each other for now. For now. And here comes Donald Sadusky to pit road. Locking it down. Man, look at this, locking it down. Well, that's going to give Kenny Holderman the lead, and he leads his first lap of the race. Congratulations to him for grabbing a bonus point. Kenny actually needs that. He's back 6th in points, so that definitely could help him out a lot. Todd Poston working with him. Todd already grabbed the bonus point. Dan Harrington, they'll be coming to pit road next year, probably on this lap. That's got to be running pretty close on fuel here. So a lot of green flag pit stops happening here. It's been actually pretty good racing. Looks like Holderman and Harrington coming in, but that leaves Todd Poston out there by himself. That's never good. Not good. You need a partner. You need somebody to work with when you come to pit road. But everybody kind of dumped off Todd. Here comes Len McNeese up behind, though, working with the lap truck there of DJ Mitzel. They should be right on his bumper here momentarily. Also working with Gavin Jones. They're going to go by, and Len McNeese looking for the market here to maybe pull out a lap lead and get a bonus point. They're all coming to pit road. And the lap truck there of DJ Mitzel. Man, look at that. Todd Poston drove it in there really hard. As they all come in, that'll get the rest of the field to get caught up. David Anderson coming around. Should take the lead momentarily here. These guys all come off of pit road now. Todd Poston will be scored as the leader, but these guys are not going to be up to speed in time. We'll be seeing David Anderson and the likes of these guys coming by here. Him and Donald Sadusky, Kenny Holderman. They'll retake the lead here on the backstretch as they come around with at full speed, and they should be able to pass Todd Poston. They just went around Len McNeese. Len stays out of the way, so he knows them guys. They've already made their pit stop, so, and also going to go by Todd Poston. So very good. David Anderson back up. Boy, got Dave and Don mixed up there. David Anderson and Donald Sadusky. Come up on some lap traffic. They have to deal with that. Looks like they're going to split them. One's going to go high, one's going to go low, and they do clear them. So, and that was Gavin Jones and DJ Mitzel, both of them a couple of laps down. Holderman, he's going to get the run, using them a little bit of bait right there going on, using some lap traffic to try to hold on to his position. Todd Poston, Chris Whitaker now 5th place. Les Levy and Peter Bailey, these guys working together with Chris Akers. They're running about 2.3 seconds behind the leader, but they are closing up on that group and make that a larger group. So John Johnson, he's closing up on them with Len McNeese. We've been green flag. Well, all we've had is one caution here tonight so far, folks. It's been pretty good racing, I gotta say. These guys really cleaned up their act, man. They better knock on wood on that one. I might be jinxing them. I hope not. The field getting spread out a little bit like this does help a lot, and chew up some of the laps. And then when we get down into that like inside that 20 to go or something, we'll probably see a lot more. So Kinzer, he is a lap down though. That's kind of a shame that he is a lap down. But Donald Stewart bringing the third pack up through. Working with Gabe Butler, Dude Conrad, Mitchell Wilkes, and Dan Harrington. No, Dan Harrington's not even in that group. A couple of lap cars involved in this. We haven't talked much about Mitchell Wilkes today. Man, I'll tell you what a run he's had here today. Been up and down through the field. Started 14th, but running in 12th place. Looking strong. Gets around Donald Stewart and Gabe Butler. Those front packs should be growing in size. Everybody's running nose to tail, but growing in size. Gainforth on the high side. He goes a lap down. This is something we don't normally see. David Gainforth going a lap down, man. I'll tell you. He won the last race that we had, what was it, a couple weeks ago. And yeah, we're off last week for Easter, I believe it was. So, but he won the week before that. Trying to come out of here with another good win. Running 7th in points. Anderson, Ostin, Donald Sadusky, Kenny Holderman. Sadusky just trying to get to the front. On the high side there, man, started 4th place today. Trying to get up there with them guys side by side. Use a little drive, side draft and everything. Boy, this pack just grew. Chris Akers is up here with these guys now. Even Donald Bennett, which is a couple of laps, 3 laps down. He's right in that pack, though. Trying to stay with these guys and maybe have a chance to get his laps back here if they have a caution. We should be looking at pit stops here probably in the next 5 laps or so. Like I said, they get about 18 to 20 laps on the tank of fuel. So it doesn't take long to burn off only 40% fuel. Some guys have already used the reset, some have not. That one wreck we had there earlier was pretty intense, so I mean a couple of guys got caught up in it, but they used the reset, got back out there. Some guys didn't get off, they had to pit, and they had to tow the pit road, I should say. Sadusky trying to get that side draft. He does have the lap car there of DJ Mitzel in between himself and Les Levy. Yeah, well, Les Levy, not Chris Whitaker. Yeah, Les Levy on the high side. That's pretty intense right there, I can tell you. That's pretty intense. You see him weaving around a little bit too. That's the aero push around these trucks. A lot of air around these trucks is disrupted by that big hole they're punching in it. Les Levy started 11th, running inside the top 5 right now. Donald Sadusky on the high side, trying to get around Dave Anderson. Those two have been kind of pretty much taking up the whole row up here, the front row. All right, pretty good racing right now. Coming up on the halfway mark, folks. One caution's all we've had, so if you're just joining us, you really haven't missed much, but other than one caution. David Anderson leading another one. See, Donald Sadusky's led 14, and David Anderson's led 19. So the battle's on here to lead the most laps tonight and get that bonus point for leading the most laps. Big pack of trucks now, man. This is a big pack of them. Yeah, go back here to Gabe Butler and Dude Conrad. Dude now shuffles back to 14th place. And we got some guys that have major pit stops, though. Dan Harrington, J.D. Crow, back here working with Eric Laurie, the lap down truck. Just waiting for these guys to make their pit stop here. They should be coming up on it any time now, any lap. Odd post and blinking a little bit there. Kind of puts a scare in Kenny Holderman a little bit. He looks and there's a truck there, and then all of a sudden he's not. It kind of makes you wonder where he's going to come back. If he comes back right on top of you or right inside your truck, I've seen that a good many times, and they wind up wrecking. So, boy, let's just hope that don't happen. Sadusky going backwards on that high side. Only two of them working up there. So 2 is not going to be as fast as 5 on the bottom. And he gets to the bottom. It dumps off DJ Mitchell. DJ 2 laps down. Eric Laurie and Donald Bennett going another lap down. Oh, no, that's not Donald Bennett. It's a lookalike truck there. Sorry about that. That is J.D. Crow. He is going to go a lap down. Yeah. Man. Harrington still by himself, but Dude Conrad in the back of this field with Dave Anderson, Todd Poston, Kenny Holderman, Donald Sadusky, and Chris Whitaker, your top 5. Uh-oh. Ooh, man, big blink there. We've seen lately here, iRacing's been having some issues. They had problems last week there once, and I think once a week before, where it was the servers were crashing, and you know, it was a bunch of stuff there going on. So I don't know exactly what all happened. We seemed to be okay, but it seemed like after we got done, that's when things kind of went downhill. But here they come to pit road. David Anderson bringing in Donald Sadusky, pretty much pitting in the same groups every time. So that's pretty good. At least they're coming in together and not out there by themselves. And they're going to pass up Dan Harrington. He goes a lap down. Stays up high, gives them guys the whole bottom of the track. Poston and Holderman go on. Chris Akers in third. We're just a little past halfway here, folks. Waiting on these guys to pit now, and then we'll get into the second half of the race. Yep, here comes Kenny Holderman and crew. Todd Poston going to stay out. Locking them down. Chris Akers and Justin Kinzer. Now, Kinzer is a lap down already, but he's pitting with these guys, so that way he has somebody to come back out and stay up the pace with. We'll keep an eye on here. Todd Poston next. Should be coming in this time by. They've been usually pitting about 1 lap later than the other guys. All right, separating these guys. Lynn McNeese now in second place. And it looks like they're coming to pit road. Eventually, when that comes around, okay, Kenny Holderman is just now coming off of pit road. Mitchell Wilkes, Chris Akers, and here comes the lead guys around, David Anderson and Donald Sadusky. And right now, they seem to be by themselves. Whitaker's trying to reel them in here. He may make a 3-truck pack out of this. Looks like he is closing up on them. A lot of draft help. Guys are giving each other plenty of room out there. Harrington stays low to get the leaders by. And Anderson now trying to catch up with Len McNeese and Todd Post. And it looks like Todd's just now coming up pit road, and Len McNeese. So, yeah, the lead's going to go back to David Anderson here in just a couple seconds, because they're coming around here with a full power all the way around here, man. They're gonna probably pass up Todd Poston and Len McNeese. Yeah, they're just getting up to speed. They're like about probably 25 mile an hour slower right now, because it just takes a little bit of time to get up to speed. Here comes David Anderson. They're going to go right on by. I'll tell you, that pack's going to be tough to beat. It's going to be tough to beat, man. Anderson leads another lap. He keeps racking them up. We may be talking him in victory lane. You never know. Yes, sir. Down the backstretch. 5 of them in a row there. A couple, let's see, I think, Kinzer is a lap down. He's the first car a lap down right now. So if a wreck would happen, he would be the automatic way by, as long as he wasn't caught up in it. Harrington is also a lap down. And Todd Poston is closing up on Harrington here. He is going to try to get to the draft there. One way or the other, he's working on it. Les Levy trying to close that gap up here. He's been working with Peter Bailey pretty much quite a bit today. And Len McNeese. Those 3 get hooked up. They should be able to reel in that front pack. And we're probably going to see about an 8-car pack here with a couple of lap down cars mixed in. DJ Mitzel is one of them. And here comes Holderman to pit road. Wow, I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but he's got to come in, and he's going to come in, he locks it down. Yay, sliding on pit road. That's going to be very costly. Hopefully he did not get a speeding penalty. John Johnson leading the second pack here. Now they're about 6.2 seconds behind the leader. Working with, well, he's got quite a few back here actually, but the 388 there, JC Outlaw, is a lap down. Also Mark Mann, JD Crow, these guys all a lap down. And Tim Williams by himself, we've seen him up there battling inside the top 10 earlier, and now he's stuck way back here, 21st, no help from anybody, and is a lap down. And Donald Sadusky back to the lead on the outside. I'll tell you, Kinzer is, man, he is doing everything he can to try to keep the leader just a notch ahead of Donald Sadusky. So working with David Anderson right now. Good stuff. Yes, sir. Good racing. Anderson with a more than a truck lead over Donald Sadusky there on the outside. Ooh, a little bumper touch there. You got to be careful with them bumper touches, guys. Yeah, Kinzer all over our leader there, Donald or David Anderson, and man, I'll tell you, that was a really close call right there. Almost took him out. A lot of lap traffic mixed in with these guys, but and there is the leader here, Todd Poston, our points leader, coming into tonight. All right, couple more pit stops before they can stay out there. So taking lap 61 here. So 60 laps down and 40 to go. Are these the current trucks? What do you mean? The new ones? Yeah, the Camping World truck. Yeah, these are. Yes, sir. Yeah, these are not the old ones. The old ones weren't quite boxy looking like that. They had real rounded noses on them. I thought they were pretty cool. They're still pretty popular. Still pretty popular. A lot of guys run them. And at the line, David Anderson leads another lap. That's 29 in the books for David Anderson today. Good job. All right, that second pack back here led by Mitchell Wilkes, Chris Akers, John Johnson. A lot of lap traffic in this group as well. Back up front, David Anderson, Donald Sadusky, again going at it here in the front, guys. Telling you, these guys are really going to be battling it out all the way to the bitter end. Chris Whitaker, Todd Poston, Len McNeese in there, and then some lap traffic in there. And these guys a lap down. Dan Harrington is a lap down. Whitaker doing everything he can to try to push Donald Sadusky to the lead. They get a pretty good run off of the corner. Looks like Donald Sadusky may have the lead for now as they come to the tri-oval. And yes, Donald Sadusky leads that lap. Coming up on more lap traffic here, folks. Donald Bennett going to go another lap down. He just can't get a break and get back on the lead lap. I think he'd be a winning factor if he could make it there. The way the cautions have been, we've had one caution here tonight, folks. That's it. And that's a heartbreaker to sit there and ride like that and see that whole field go by you like that. That's, oh man. And he's trying to catch up to him here and stay in their draft. But 4 laps down. Ouch. And Anderson leads that lap. They're clicking them off pretty quick. Well, what's everybody think of the racing? Pretty good racing, ain't it? Donald Sadusky comes down in front of David Anderson and confirms that lead. And Len McNeese again catches that yellow line. Len, gotta stay away from that yellow line, buddy. Well, share that link out to all your friends there on Facebook or Twitter or wherever, Instagram, whatever. And get them all in here. Watch the end of this. This is going to get exciting. I can tell. It's shaping up to be a pretty good race. Probably going to be one of the best ones that I've seen. Here comes Donald Sadusky coming to pit road. Nobody coming in with him, man. We got a few back there, a few takers. So need somebody to come in with you. Oh, no. You got to be kidding me. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't. Who was that? I can't even. Oh, it was Peter Bailey that locked it up to come into pit road. Yep. Well, these guys should be pitting here momentarily. David Anderson, probably a couple of these lap cars. It's coming down to where he's not getting a partner to work with out here unless he's going to work with some lap traffic. I'm not really sure. But here he comes to pit road. Justin Kinzer comes in with him. And Kinzer might be just going to lock up here with David Anderson and try to get David the win. Never know. Back up front. Here we go. Todd Poston, Len McNeese. They should be coming in on this lap. Yeah, I didn't see it, James. Was it pretty good? They said it was pretty good. Well, they've got him cranked right back up the speeds again. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Todd's going to stay out for another lap. I'm sure next time around he'll have to come to pit road. Mitchell Wilkes, he comes into his pit stall. We got a few more coming in, but boy, we got a lot of traffic a lap down, but they'll get a lot of them are going to get their laps back here once Todd and Len pit. Some of these guys will get back on the lead lap. Right now, we only have 7 trucks on the lead lap. You believe that? Unbelievable. Yeah, but better make that 6 because Chris Akers just went a lap down. Now that he's caught up into the traffic here, when Todd Poston and these guys, they're coming to pit road now. Will they come in? Len McNeese, Todd Poston. Yeah, Chris Akers is going to have to fall in with this pack up here right now. It's actually a ways back. Got some lap traffic ahead of him, Gabe Butler and Dude Conrad, so that'll help him get back up there. But David Anderson going to be retaking the lead here as they come around to pass up Todd Poston and Len McNeese again. I put a few more back on the lead lap. We got 11 on the lead lap right now. We got a couple of them not far ahead. John Johnson and Kenny Holderman, these guys working together. And they know that the leaders are coming up behind them pretty quick here. Oh, no, I take that back. My bad. I'm sorry. No, they're about 3/4 of a lap behind. My bad. Hard to keep track of everybody out here right now. Well, Todd Post and Len McNeese did come off of pit road and regained the lead, but here comes David Anderson and company. Justin Kinzer just pushing the daylights out of Anderson right now, and he goes back to the front. He's going to bring Kinzer with him. Les Levy, high side. He's getting a big push from Donald Sadusky. They're still going to have to pit one more time, though, folks, I think. Oh, the final laps were great. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to check it out because I just didn't even take time to watch it today. Les Levy to the lead. Let's see if he's going to get the lead lap here and get a bonus point. It's going to be close at the line, but yes, he does get a bonus point. So Space Ghost gets a point. Nice. Very nice. Last 10th in points coming into tonight, so any points will help him out big time. Donald Sadusky up on the high side there. Looks like he's working with Chris Whitaker. Whitaker's been staying inside the top 10 pretty much most of the day here. We've been seeing him up in the top 10. Donald Stewart lap down racing with these guys, him and Dan Harrington. And they're racing for position actually because they are 13th and 14th in points. I'm sorry, on the track, not in points. But they are racing for position on the track. Kenny Holderman just coming off pit road here. Late pit stop for him, and he's all by himself. Oh, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. Racing with a lot of other guys a lap down. Oh, they really got to add a pit sequence there. A lot of them did. A lot of guys are on totally different pit sequences. All right. And Les Levy leads another lap. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Well, we've been on a long green flag run here today, man. I'll tell you, these guys have done an amazing job. One caution here today is all we've had so far, and we're about to hit the 3/4 mark of this race, man. This is pretty good. 28 lead changes we've had. Can you even imagine? 26 to go. That's pretty impressive. Well, they had a couple new rules that they tried out last week, and they did kind of enforce them, and they've been, I guess they're doing pretty good with that. Well, John Johnson and these guys, 16 seconds up to some of the guys, but 28 seconds to the leader. Aye. Not going to be one of them days for John Johnson, but Gabe Butler bringing 3 of them up here, him and Chris Akers and Dude Conrad. These guys running about 12 seconds behind the leader right now. Like I said, we've got cars spread out all the way around the track today. This is a pretty impressive run for a lot of these guys that are up inside the top 10 right now. Very impressed. Yeah, very impressive run. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it, Matt. You're right. You are right, sir. Yeah. Don't want to jinx it. But that is a pretty solid pack right there. Even though there is some lap cars in there, I'll tell you what, pretty solid pack. Kinzer a lap down. DJ Mitchell a lap down. Dan Harrington a lap down. And Donald Stewart. Yeah, Donald Stewart's a lap down. Man, a lot of lap down trucks working together here. We haven't had much time to interview anybody. We only talked to one person today, so yeah. And Chris Whitaker collects a bonus point. Kinzer's now moved up there with him, pushing him up there. He was pretty much glued to the back bumper of David Anderson there for quite a few laps. And here goes to the bottom now. Kinzer is back on the tail end of the lead lap and being pushed by Donald Sadusky, our leader. So now if a caution would come out, Kinzer would be back on the lead lap. That's what he's probably praying for, a caution right now. He has worked really hard to get to that position. I got to give it up to Jason. Oh, they get together! No, that's not going to happen. Oh my gosh. The leaders get together. I'm going to say there was a bumper hook there, but I don't know that for a fact. Let's go down here and take a look at it in slow motion. I seen Sadusky up on the high side. Let's go to like the far chase view here so we can see exactly what happened here. I think it might have been him and Chris Whitaker that got together. He went to the outside. Whitaker comes up on him. And, oh, it could have been some net coating there. It looks like Kinzer come up the hill and got into him. A little net coating there too, but oh man, poor Donald Sadusky. He is going to get tore up, but good thing is he does have a reset. A lot of these guys do have resets, but some of the guys that are a lap down may not have very much, may not have any. I don't know. Len McNeese caught up in it. Whitaker. Man, so a bunch of the leaders getting tore up here. Well, that's going to give the lead back to David Anderson. Now, he's got damage on his truck. He was involved in some of that. But we'll see when he comes to pit road here, he'll have to use his reset. We'll try to get a word in with somebody here in a minute after they've made their pit stops. Yeah, he's got quite a bit of damage actually there on the front and the back. Behind the rear tire there, a lot of damage. The tire's sticking out. Front's got a big crinkle in the fender. Looks like he was sideswiped on the corner. So, well, maybe we'll try to get a word in with David Anderson. He's led 33 laps, so he knows what it feels like up front. Now, this will more than likely be their last pit stop. Yeah, more than likely. I think they can make it from here. We'll get a word in with Todd here in just a minute. Oh, the 61. Wow, he took it down into the grass there, DJ Mitzel. So let's see who's going to be out first. It looks like, wow, he's saving his reset? What? He's saving his reset. Holy smokes. No, he used it. Okay. Well, I think we'll try to see if we can get a word in with Dave Anderson here. Let me see if I can talk to him. Dave Anderson, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, man, it looks like it's been you out there to beat today. You got caught up in that, got a little damage on your truck, and you used your reset, so you're good to go now. And can you make it from fuel here from fuel?
I don't think so.
No?
No. I think we're all going to have to pit again.
What are you getting, about 18 laps on the tank of fuel?
No, they went down to 40% fuel, so we're getting maybe 15.
Oh, really? 15? See, I was thinking about 18, but okay. Well, yeah, okay. Well, I guess that's what you're going to have to do then. You're going to probably have to stop and make a splash of gas and get out of there, right?
Yeah, I just took right sides for the first time, and they were down in the mid-80s. So they were getting a little slick. Yeah, so I kind of needed a caution there. You know, it takes a little bit longer to get those right sides than it does left sides. But
yep. Well, very good. So have you got somebody you got planned on working with here, like Todd Poston or Les Levy or something like that? You got anybody to work with?
You know, I got JD Crow, but he's been back there most of the race. So
right.
Yeah, I'm kind of going solo right now, and yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Well, man, Jason Kinzer pushed you for the longest time. He did an amazing job keeping you out front, didn't he?
Yeah, Jason's one of my teammates, and I know he's a lap or two down, but yeah, he did a great job there.
Well, it looks like he might have took his car behind the wall now.
Yeah, he did. I think he ran out of fast repairs. He kept having problems getting out of the pits.
Oh, man. Well, wish you the best of luck out there, David. Try to get one, bring home the win here. It would really help you out a lot, you know. And let's see, you're not... Okay, you're way back. You were like 18th in points coming into today. So, boy, a win here today would really help you, and getting the bonus points for leading the most laps, too.
Yeah, how many laps have I led? Seems like I've led a lot.
35 right now, coming to 36 this time by.
Yeah, it's one of those days. Yeah, I kind of have to win this thing. I'm kind of deciding what I need to do right here. Maybe
Yeah.
It's a little too early still to pit. Try to top off the tank. So, yeah, I guess we'll just play it by ear, see what happens, you know.
Yep. Never know. You know, now that you're all bunched up, there could be another quick caution, and boy, that would just kind of set the field off right there. I just hope you're not involved in it.
You and me both.
Yeah. All right, David, I'll let you go. Good luck out there the rest of the day.
All right. Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah, they are going to be a little short on fuel. I thought they were only getting about 18 laps on a tank of fuel, but they're only getting about 15. So that does kind of make a lot different. So, Yeah, pretty interesting though. I love this kind of stuff that these guys are doing out here right now. I mean, they're really showing a lot of talent, a lot of patience, and just, you know, things like that are going to happen. You know, where people get together. So it's going to be David Anderson, Les Levy, Donald Sadusky, John Johnson, Donald Stewart, Todd Poston, Dude Conrad, Chris Akers, Len McNeese, and Gabe Butler is your top 10. And there's only 12 of them on the lead lap now. Let me kind of remind you that Kenny Holderman is actually the last one on the lead lap. And Kenny pitted. He's going to pit. He's thinking maybe if he pits right here, he might be able to go, but I don't think he's going to be able to. I don't think he's going to be able to make it from here. Some guys may try to push it, though. If they have another caution, he may have made the right call right there, because if he stops now, he won't have to stop later because of the caution. Might be able to do it. It's going to be close. I'll have to see how this is going to go. All right, pace car's in. 17 to go when they get the green. And there it is, under green here. Well, they go back to Talladega next week, folks, so that'll be kind of fun to see them at Talladega. But tonight, they've got to get through the next 17 laps here and try to keep this green. Les Levy goes backwards a little bit there with David Anderson getting a big push from Donald Sadusky. Sadusky goes to the outside. John Johnson tucks up underneath Dave Anderson. And boy, I'll tell you, John has worked his tail off to get back on the lead lap and everything. Just trying to outmaneuver them guys and outsmart them on pit stops. And he's done an excellent job of it to get himself back up here in the top 5. So that lap vehicle's in here. That is the 04 Mark Mann. Dan Harrington, those two racing for position. Holderman never did get caught up to the field before they went green. Oh, man. And boy, he's not that far ahead of them. I'll tell you that right now. He's about 13 seconds ahead of David Anderson. Those guys are going to eat him up when they get by him. But it still might have been a good call. You just never know if he can make it. That is, if he can. Good racing up in the front right now. David Gainforth up here. Now he is a lap down, but he's in 15th. At the Cartoon Network, I think that is a Cartoon Network car. Not as usual Mr. Bubbles car, though. Huh. He said he was going to run the Mr. Bubble machine for me, but I think he ran it like one race and he went right back to the Cartoon Network. Maybe he felt like it wasn't giving him a good enough luck. That could be. Some guys go with that, you know. You got to be a little superstitious and wonder. You know, just a little. Well, there you have it right there. That's the battle up front here. Boy, look at the side draft these guys are getting, man. I'm telling you. John Johnson just inches away from tagging the side of Donald Sadusky. And Donald comes down here, gets a little more side draft off of him, but it doesn't really help him. Les Levy's not really tucked right up underneath Donald Sadusky right now. If they can get together there, I think Les Levy, he could probably push Donald up there. It looks like he may have been giving his engine a little bit of cool air involved in there. Oh, Holderman, hold on to it. Is he going to hold on? No, he's going to hit Chris Akers. Oh, no.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution out. Let's go watch this. He was all out of shape, got into the wall there as they were coming around. You'll see here in a minute. Once the leaders come around in front of him, he got up into the wall. Let's see the leaders come up around him. Here we go. Okay, close call right there with Les Levy. Kind of bounces off of him. He comes down and, boy, back up into the wall. Got some guys out of shape, but they saved it. And then he comes right down across the track, gets into Chris Akers, and then back up into Chris Whitaker. Oh, my gosh. And collects Donald Bennett. Oh, my. So we got, about 3 or 4 cars involved in that one. Too bad, man. I'm just hoping and praying that some of these guys have still got resets. Kenny Holderman might not. I don't know. Well, it's showing John Johnson in the lead here, but I don't think he is our leader. I think it might have been David Anderson. Yeah, they're coming around here. Yeah, I think David Anderson actually was our leader. So now everybody's going to come to pit road, top off the fuel to be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel, folks. Yes. That's going to be awesome. That's setting up for a great finish. All right, so we had some guys that stayed out, though, taking a chance on it. Donald Sadusky says, I'm going to take a chance on it, try to make it. So let's maybe see if we can get a word in with Donald Sadusky here. Donald Sadusky, you got a copy?
Yeah, I copied, Rudy.
Well, a little strategy going into that call, brother. Tell me about the call to stay out there.
Pardon me, I didn't hear you. Somebody was talking to teams.
All right, so
Tell me about the strategy to stay out there.
I would just take a chance. I think I'll be all right. Just saving gas here, fuel. But I think I'll be all right.
You think you're gonna be kind of close on fuel, though, aren't you?
Nah, I'll be all right.
You'll be all right. All right. Okay. Well, do you have anybody you're working with out here right now?
Well, I was working with David Anderson, with Gabe Butler, Eric Laurie, and Dude Conrad are my teammates. They're the ones that I work with a lot. So
Right.
if I get hooked up with them, I'm sure they'll push me.
All right, brother. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there for the rest of the race.
All right, thank you, sir.
You can hear him listening to the broadcast in the background. You can hear himself talking. That's pretty cool. All right, so we might be looking at about a 9-lap shootout here. I'm kind of looking at it that way, about a 9-lap shootout. Those out of the race, JC Outlaw, Peter Bailey, and Jason Kinzer. But everybody else still on the track. We got 22 of them left in the race here out of 25 that started. So that's pretty amazing for going almost 90 laps here and only having a couple of cautions. Take a look at the cautions here tonight. 3 cautions. They've kind of mounted up here in the last half. We only had 1 in the first half, and we've had 2 in the second half so far. 34 lead changes. That's pretty awesome. Yes, that's pretty awesome. I'm going to tend to go this time by. And that they should get the 1 to go sign right here. We'll see if the lights go out on the pace car this time by. They very well should. Yes, they're out. They're going to double back up here. We're going back green next time by with 9 to go, folks. Boy, is it going to get exciting or what, huh? Yeah. This is going to get exciting. What do you think? Everybody think that maybe Donald might have made a good call on that? He says he can make it on fuel. I think he was going to be pretty close. Him and Les Levy staying out. Donald Stewart, Dude Conrad, Todd Poston, I think, stayed out. We got a few guys that did stay out. But David Anderson now is going to be back in 8th place. So after leading 40 laps, it'd be kind of rough to lose this race. You know, it was his to win or lose. And it looked like he'd stop just enough to take just a splash of gas so he can make it to the end. I think gas is going to be what's going to win it here tonight. I think there may be some guys, we might see some guys run out of fuel maybe on the last lap or the last couple of laps. So, but here we go, folks. We're ready to get this cranked up again for the NSRA Super Speedway Series. Thanks for watching tonight, folks. We appreciate it very much. Tune in every night here on MaxSpeedTV. You can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com for our full schedule and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Pace car heads in. This could be the final restart. And green is out. We're underway here at Daytona. Pretty good start there. Todd Poston comes up on the back, gives Donald Stewart a little push. Come on, let's go. And Anderson there on the bottom now, kind of boxed in, looking for a way to try to get around these guys. Len McNeese, high side, John Johnson. Man, I'm telling you, these guys are really pushing it. Duke Conrad back into the race here tonight. It was kind of looking a little bleak there. He's way back in the field, and now here he is battling for second place. Boy, the truck's really out of shape. There are probably a lot of guys have got, their tires are worn down quite a bit. So they're really battling with handling right now. As you heard what David Anderson said there earlier, that, man, he changed right side tires after all that race, and they were down to 80%. So there wasn't a whole lot of tread left on them babies. Well, wouldn't doubt if we're going to see some 3-wide action going on here in just a minute, folks. I think everybody's kind of waiting here. Oh, man, Dude Conrad almost like he was going to pull out there. If he can get a partner to go with him, he may be able to get around Les Levy. Todd Poston boxed in on the bottom. And Les Levy leads that lap by quite a bit. About a full truck length there over Donald Sadusky. And boy, look at that car, the truck's weaving around out there. Just makes you wonder how bad the tires are. Like Dude Conrad there, man, he has really been weaving around a lot. Could be struggling with the handling issues right now on some older tires. Len McNeese pulls out. And he tucks it back in. Might be a little early for that, or maybe nobody was biting on it there. Oh, he gets bumped out of the way. Him and John Johnson. John Johnson gonna get tore up. Oh my gosh. They were beating and banging there. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. And it's not gonna, probably not gonna finish under green here. I don't know. We may have a one-lap shootout. I'll be on John Johnson here. It looks like Len McNeese pulled out on him right there. And when he tried to squeeze back in there, there really wasn't a whole lot of room, but he made it inside. Wow, he goes back out again, and John Johnson is right there on top of him. So, I mean, there's not much room when he goes out like that and comes back down. He does catch John, forces John down the hill a little bit. Len goes up the hill, out of control pretty much at this point, and just tries to get it under control. John again bounces off of him and comes down. Looks like he's going to collect the 04 there. Oh my gosh. And then back up the hill, and Chris Whitaker is going to get a piece of that action. Man, but I think Chris Akers, excuse me, but I think Chris Akers was okay. He made it through it okay. Oh no, he's going to get, more damage up here. More wrecking, folks. Ay, ay, ay. Holy smokes. Yeah, the 28 there, Mitchell Wilkes, he is flipping down the front stretch. Man, we got tore up trucks out here now, boys. Well, Sadusky, it was a good call the way it's working out right now. It was a great call for him to make. So let's see if, let me see if we can get, we'll get Todd Poston up here. Let's see what he has to say. Todd Poston, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, this sets up for maybe a 1 or 2 lap shootout. How bad's your truck?
My truck's clean.
Well, I see a little damage on the tailgate, but...
Yeah, it's got a little damage on the tailgate, but that's been there since about lap 25, so it shouldn't
really?
it shouldn't do much.
Okay, very good. Would you have any resets left?
I've got 2.
Very good, man. That's probably more than a lot of people could say out there. Well, you know, the first half of the race was just absolutely amazing out there, Todd. Now that we've come down to the final of it here, guys are really dodging and trying to, get as many positions as you can. When you were boxed in there on the bottom, were you thinking, man, this is all I'm going to get right here?
I had 2 teammates behind me, so I thought I was going to do pretty good with that, but that caution actually kind of screwed us over a little bit. We had the fuel to make it on one more stop.
Uh-huh. Well, you got enough fuel, right?
Oh, we've got enough fuel now, but
yeah.
We had a strategy earlier that would have allowed us to make it on one stop where they would have had to make 2.
Oh, okay. I see. All right, well, so now what are you going to do? Work with like Dave Anderson or something to get yourself back up to the front?
I'm actually working with Len McNeese. He's my teammate in this league also.
Okay, well, he's going to be starting right behind you.
Yes, sir. We're going to try to go to the front.
All right, brother. Well, I'm going to let you go and wish you the best of luck out there, Todd.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, part of the Red Line Racing team. You got let's see, who is that? Dave. I think it's David Gainforth, Len McNeese, DJ Mitzel, Todd Poston, all working there, all teammates. But he says he's going to bank on Len McNeese trying to get up there with him. Len will be starting right behind him on this restart. Yeah, I think I've seen that one coming too there, Matt. Yeah, I've seen that one coming too. Well, they will get back to green, it looks like, and we won't see any more cautions after that. Once they go back green, I'm sure there will. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. They could have another caution, but we'll probably race it out here now. I think we're going to have either a 1-lap or a 2-lap shootout. It depends on if they get the 2 to go right here. They got to get the 2 to go right here. If they don't, then we won't be going back green. Down to about 20 trucks left out here right now. A lot of guys stopping, getting resets and everything. So all the lights are out. Oh, wow. Yep, we're going to have a 2-lap shootout here, folks. Oh, boy. 2 laps. This is going to get nuts. Woo! Well, again, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up on the video if you don't mind, and we appreciate that very much. Those that give us a thumbs down, I don't care. Fine. They got nothing better to do. But give us a thumbs up on the video. Please subscribe if it's your first time here. I'd appreciate that very much as well. And like I said earlier, you can check out our full race schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com. And follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. And for NSRA and MaxSpeedTV, we appreciate everybody each week here. These guys race on Sunday nights. Got nothing better to do. Come and watch these guys race. They always put on some great racing. Yeah. And I'll be back. We have OP racing tomorrow night, but I'll be back Tuesday night for the Nork race, which is always very good, very popular league to watch. They always have some great racing, so we'll see you for that one. Then Wednesday night we go to Laura, LORA. They race Wednesday night. And Thursday night we have the double whammy that we do, the double broadcast. So, all right, here we go. Back to green, folks. Hayes car heads down. Donald Sadusky. And here we go. Green, green, green. Oh, a little wheel spin from Chris Whitaker back there. Whoa. Yeah, I think he got tagged in the back or something there by Chris Akers. Chris Akers saying, come on, let's go. And they're going 3 wide. Look at this. Sadusky up high, trying to box these guys in. Todd Poston going right up the middle, and he's going to go into second. It's going to get nuts from here, folks. There's 3 wide behind him. David Anderson up the middle. He gets it. He's coming up through Len McNeese down the middle. Oh, Len gets hooked, and I don't think there's going to be a caution on that. We got a couple of them. John Johnson. Oh, my gosh. But no caution. Les Levy. Donald Sadusky. Les is going to lead this lap by quite a bit. He's trying to come down in front of Donald Sadusky. Not going to happen. 1 to go. White flag in the air, folks. Sadusky comes back on the bottom. They're still beating and banging off of each other, man. I just don't know what to think. Dude, Conrad up on the high side. And Les Levy coming back on the outside. Can he hold off Donald Sadusky? Donald gonna get a good run here on the bottom. Todd Poston giving him a good push there, a little bump. And it's going to be, looks like Donald Sadusky might get it here. I don't know. It's going to be close at the line, folks. They're going 3 wide. They're going to hook. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Donald Sadusky gets it. Todd Poston second. Les Levy third. Oh, my gosh. What a nightmare that was. It was interesting, though. You gotta admit that. We're gonna go to a different camera angle and check out this on the instant replay, because this is a pretty good camera angle here. You'll be able to see quite a bit. They were beating and banging off of each other coming to the line right here. And Donald Sadusky was doing everything he could to try to stay ahead of them guys, but coming to the line, Todd Poston goes up the middle between Donald Sadusky and Les Levy, kind of bumps off of Les Levy a little bit right there and gets him sideways. And this is where you're going to see right here coming to the line, Donald Sadusky going to go sideways across the finish line. Look at that. Holy smokes, I'm telling you. Right there, and Todd Poston comes home second just by a nose, folks. Holy smokes. What do you think of that? That was pretty intense, wasn't it? Woo, what a finish. What a finish. Well, we'll get these guys up here in just a minute, so hang on. We got to hear what they got to say. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Donald Sadusky. Wow, Donald, what a finish. Tell me about that finish, man. That was crazy.
It was crazy, and I'm thinking less dudes pushing less, and you know, I don't know. I thought I wasn't going to win it, but I just went sideways across the line, man. I just watched the replay. Unbelievable. What a finish.
I know it was. I mean, when there's like about, I don't know, it was about 8 of you battling like that, and you know, boy, Todd stuck his nose in there, made it 3 wide. Those two made contact, kept you out of it till he come off of last there, and then caught the back end of you. But you go across the finish line sideways. It doesn't matter how you go across the finish line, as long as you're first, right?
Yeah, tell me about it. Like I said, it was fun, man. I went up to try to block less because I knew, because I was the only one, you know what I mean? I had a good lead, but I seen Les coming. I just went up to block him, and I come down. I see Todd coming. It was just, I went for a wild ride.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Well, I'll tell you what, pretty good race. Only had about 3 cautions out there tonight, so that really kind of, man, I don't know, just so much better racing than I've seen lately. You know, I mean, out of all the super speedways that I cover, that was some really good racing that you guys did tonight. That was pretty impressive. But coming home first, who you got to thank for that, Donald?
Well, first, I like to thank my oldest boy. You know, he's laid to rest. Ryan, rest in peace, buddy. I miss you, man. I know you were riding shotgun with me, but his birthday is May 3rd. Mm-hmm. So, or wow. He's gonna be passed away 3 years, May 3rd. So,
Wow, has it been that long already?
Yeah,
Golly.
so this win is definitely for him. And Rudy, thanks for you, in the broadcasting you do.
Hmm.
You guys up in the booth. I known you for going on 6 years now.
Yep.
And you came a long way, man, and you're doing a hell of a job, you and your crew.
Thank you.
The Crow's Nest, I'd like to thank Jimmy, his family, Marie, and his wife, everybody.
Yeah.
They do a phenomenal job with just putting races up and recruiting, good drivers, excellent drivers. And over top paints and designs, John Hendrick, he paints my cars. And the fans.
Yes.
You gotta thank the fans. They're the ones that watch this and come out and watch day in and day out. But you gotta thank them. Thank you for everybody.
Yes, sir. All right, Donald, we'll go celebrate that. We can't wait to see what you do next week at Talladega.
Oh yeah, thank you, sir.
All right,
Bless.
thank you. All right, we're going to catch up with second place here. Todd Poston, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wow, what a wild finish. Tell me what was going through your head when you decided to take it 3 wide up there.
First off, I gotta apologize to Liz just in case I gotta go back and look at the replay, but I hope I didn't get him right there. I know we got together, but I hope it was this close racing.
Well, it looked to me like it was, but I wasn't in the car. I really, it's kind of hard for me to tell, but it looked like some really good racing. When you're coming to the checkered flag like that, you got to kind of think about, everything that's involved right there. The car, you're trying to get around Donald and he's trying to finish second, and you're trying to get up there so you're make sure that you're in the top 3 or even slip through and get the win. You did the right thing by going up the middle, I feel.
Yeah, that bottom opened up, the 25 and moved up to slow down Liz a little bit, and I tried to stick it down there, and he came back down, and I knew I had Chris behind me. We work over in another league together, and
Right.
I thought he was going to push me out the middle. We ended up doing pretty good, but it just closed up a little faster than I thought it would.
Yeah. Well, Daytona's it's capable of 3 wide, but it can get a little tricky in there, especially some of these guys up in the front, and I think you were one of them that did not stop on that pit stop, right? That last one?
Yes, sir. We did not stop for fuel on that last pit stop.
So your tires are old, it's just, one of them deals. It could have been a handling issue. You just got, the aero pushing you guys around and everything. So, but man, what a fantastic run out there today, Todd. Once you got up there, you started 26th, and once you got up there inside that top 10, you never left that top 10.
Yes, sir.
That's what you got to do.
Just racing with a great bunch of guys, making moves, and you don't lose them on restarts.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, congratulations to you, Todd. Who you got to thank for it?
I want to thank Len McNeese working all night, and DJ Mitchell. He lost a few laps early on in that first wreck, and he just stayed on all night and pushed where he could.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you, he did an amazing job. Him and Jason Kinzer. Jason Kinzer earlier there, man, he pushed the daylights out of David Anderson. Holy smokes, being a lap down, even got back on the lead lap, just ahead of Donald Sadusky there for a little while. I was watching him, and but luckily, they all got back around Jason, but he was praying for a caution right then, but man, the first half of the race was crystal clean, man. Just that one caution there with like on the 3rd lap. And after that, it went a long ways, real long green flag run, green flag pit stops. It was just amazing out there tonight.
Yes, sir. I think we got 3 or 4 green flag pit stops in a row there.
Yeah.
We went about 60 laps.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So, all right, well, who you got to thank for your second place tonight?
Definitely at the end, I got to thank Chris not Whitaker. I got to thank Chris Akers.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I got to thank Stephen Herman also for race controlling the whole thing tonight. And, of course, I got to thank you for broadcasting.
All right, Todd. Well, we'll see you next week at Talladega. Go celebrate that second place, man. Well deserved.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Catch up with third place here, Les Levy. Les, you got a copy?
Hey, Rudy, my friend, how you doing?
Hey, doing good, man. What a finish, huh?
Yeah, I really was just watching that. That is some plate racing, and I've raced with Todd since my very first league, so I know anything that would happen there is all just a racing deal. He would never do anything intentional. He's a good guy.
Oh no, that was definitely I mean, when you're coming to the checkered flag like that, it's like anything goes. I mean, that's the way I always looked at it.
Oh yeah, 10-4, Rudy. He put it where there was a hole. Probably would have been the same thing I would have done.
Yep.
So everybody's going for it. 3 cars going sideways across makes a great film.
You betcha, man. And what a finish, man. That was just an amazing finish. The fans were ballistic about it. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome. Well, who you got to thank for your third place, Len, or Les? It's good to see you up here like this. It really is. It's about time,
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy. Luck was running good. I got to first start out. I had the 603 Peter Bailey pushing me a couple of times great off those green flag pit stops. We made up a whole bunch of ground. So Peter dropped, but I got to do a shout out to him. Dude was running with me, being real patient until we got that last caution. He probably could have run us all down. He had plenty of fuel. So thanks to Dude. And of course, thanks to all the guys that run NSRA. They're a good bunch. Like I said, I've run with them since my first league about a year and a half ago, and they put on a good show. And of course, Rudy, you and MaxSpeedTV. Got to love what you guys do.
All right. Well, I appreciate that very much, Les. Thank you for the compliment. And keep up the good work. Keep digging, Les, because, man, you're starting to make a big difference, in getting up here with these guys. You're 10th in points coming into tonight. This should bump you up maybe a couple of positions because there was a couple of guys not here tonight. Harry Tiller and Russell McCarron, they were not here tonight. So this should help you a lot in the points tonight.
Yeah, 10-4. Rudy feeling pretty good about it. Missed that one Sunday a couple weeks ago with some travel. Jet didn't get out of Arizona on time.
Yeah.
But sitting 10th, should move up a couple, and still got a few more weeks to go.
All right, brother. We'll go celebrate that third place. We'll see you next week at Talladega.
Will do, Rudy. Thank you, and thank you, everybody else. Be good, guys. Be safe.
All right.
See you, Les. See you, Rudy.
Hey, and just a shout out to Don. Don, my birthday's on the 4th, so I was feeling when you were saying that.
Happy birthday, my friend.
You too, buddy. Be good.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're going to run down through the final results here. All right, Donald Sadusky coming home with the win. Todd Poston finishing second. Les Levy third. Chris Akers fourth. David Anderson leading the most laps here tonight, but not getting that win. Will wind up finishing fifth. Gabe Butler 6th, Dude Conrad 7th, Chris Whitaker 8th, John Johnson the wreck there coming off a 4. I think somebody got together there and him and Len McNeese or something, but he finishes 9th. Len McNeese rounds out the top 10. Gavin Jones 11th, Daniel Harrington 12th, Mark Mann 13th, Donald Stewart 14th, Kenny Holderman will finish 15th. Tim Williams 16th, J.D. Crow 17th, David Gainforth 18th, DJ Mitchell 19th, Donald Bennett 20th, Eric Laurie 21st, Mitchell Wilkes will finish 22nd, Jason Kinzer, after pushing David Anderson for all them laps, man, that was just amazing, trying to get back on the lead lap, but unfortunately he ran out of resets and couldn't get back out there, but he finishes 23rd. Peter Bailey 24th and JC Outlaw 25th. So again, congratulations to our winner here tonight, Donald Sadusky. And folks, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it very much. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.